Hi guys, Marcia Coleman here, and guess what? It's day 13 of the 14-day manifestation challenge, and we're almost done. So I want to come to you and talk about something that's so important, something we've talked about this whole time, but I got to drive it home today. Your vibrational frequency. Okay, we know that our thoughts and our words and everything has power and they dictate a lot. They have a part to play in what we manifest. And we know it starts at the root with what we believe. And it's not so much the actual belief, but it's the vibrational frequency by which those beliefs have you emitting the frequency you do every day. Remember, I say if you vibrate and align with the frequency of what it is you desire, you will attract it into your life. And guys, it is so much more than just stuff, material things. That kind of really, not kind of, that really applies to your entire life. If you look back over your life, and if you see yourselves in situations over and over, or cycles of lack, cycles of trauma, cycles of discord, you have to ask yourself, what is it about me? What frequency am I vibrating on? What energy do I operate in to keep allowing, there's that word allowance, allowing me to attract those things into my life? Sorry, guys, my notes fell. So I'm telling you, it is so important to monitor the energy and the frequency in which you operate in, not just to attract things, not just to attract money, not just to attract love, but to have a whole, healthy, fulfilling, stressless, ease life, easy life, because it is possible. When you realize who you are at the core as a spirit and you operate from that point and you operate in energy frequencies that allow you to experience majority ease in your life, then you will get it. Okay, so I'm going to put up a chart right here that's going to detail the different vibrational frequencies, and you can see where you are and see about your life and how we have been programmed and how we have been socialized to allow things to affect us for years, that a mood becomes a personality that becomes who we are. And you ever see somebody say, there goes so and so, oh, she always so sad, oh, every time she come around me I just feel so low. That person is living an energy. Okay, everything has a frequency, from this pen, from you, from a bottle of water, and water has movement, so it has a different vibrational frequency, right? So everything does. And we want to we want to do and be beings that operate at a high level of frequency as a default. It will, and then when you do that, you don't even have to try to create. I stop trying to use that word try. You don't even have to create a life. It will become your life. Manifesting will become a lifestyle. It'll be your default. It will be your default. Again, it doesn't mean you might not come against contrast. We're human beings. You will. You will experience all types of emotions, even the low vibrating ones, but don't allow them to become a state of being in your life. I don't care how traumatic and how sad. Remember, I told you guys recently in our group discussion about how you can allow the trauma of the past, because there is no concept of time in the universe. That's a 3D dimensional thing. But if you allow if you're still feeling the low vibrating waves, energy of things of trauma of your past, and it still brings about those low vibrating emotions, then it might as well be happening today. And you're creating and continuing the cycle of low vibrating emotions. They keep you in a way, they keep you from forgiveness, they keep you from releasing, and keep you from your freedom. So you must remember to let things go. Nobody told you you have to remember. Well, I must remember. That happened to me. It changed me. It made me who I am today. If that's what you believe, then that it will be. Let that person go and become and be who you were born to be now. That could be an old person who experienced that, but who you are today doesn't even have to remember it. You don't owe it to anybody, especially yourself, to remember those low vibrating energy and emotions and frequencies of the trauma, of the decisions, of the things that happened to you, albeit it could be at the hands of somebody else. You can recover and be better. That's why you see some people overcome such tragedies in their life. And you be like, how did they do that? How do they seem normal? Because they refuse to accept and allow those things to become a part of who they are. Operate in a frequency of good. Remember, it's Romans 8:28. All things happen for good. If you're operating from a place of good frequency, good vibrational energy, no matter what's going on, things won't affect you. If you're watching this in the future, when I'm recording this, we're living in a time where there is coronavirus, and we just we can't pinpoint who gets it, who's most at risk, because the things they thought about it at first, everybody's getting it. All ages are getting it. Healthy people are getting it. Some underlying condition people aren't getting it. And you know what I believe? Those who practice living on a vibrational frequency high are immune. I don't care what you do. That's just what I believe, because I believe the mind controls the body, not the body controlling the mind the way most humans live. And I believe if you operate from a place of high vibrating frequency, you can immune yourself. I'm not saying don't take precautions, but I do believe there's a difference in who's catching it and who's not. Okay? So let me tell you something. You can also speed up or slow down the things that you desire to attract. I know I tell you that some things have gestation periods. Some things take a little longer, like a baby takes 9 months. Yeah, we can't really speed that up, but you can prematurely. But there are things in your life, if you want good, you can speed up or slow down based on your energetic frequency, based on how, and that comes from your mindset, that comes from your beliefs. That's where the beliefs come back in. Your frequency is going to be based on what it is you believe, and you choose. You have a choice. You have a choice. Things that happen to you over and over again, maybe, like I told you, as a result of those beliefs. That's why you need to meditate, do things that make you become aware. Remember, I'm all about expanding your mindset and increasing your awareness, because when you're aware, that is when you can shift, you can change and transform and transmute them into something that will have you vibrating high all the time. Yes, there are people that say, "Oh, she get on nerves. She's always so positive." Oh, that's fake. It's fake to those who are caught in the realm of it's not possible, and they're believing a programming, a societal programming, that it must be this way. No, it doesn't have to be that way. You ever see people who are just successful and it don't even matter? They don't even know about vibrational frequency, but whatever they touch, whatever they do, just succeeds. Just succeeds. Some people, to me, are born with that frequency. They come here with that frequency and they connect with it sooner. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean they don't experience loss. They do, but they bounce back every time. And you ever see some people who, no matter what they do, they may experience a little bit of manifestation here, a small period here, but they are in this cycle of ever never ending gloom and incidents and stuff. I had 3 accidents in 1 year. 3 people hit me from behind within 1 year. And I couldn't figure out why. I had to ask myself, what is it I'm doing? And then I realized, I became aware of an energy I possess while I'm driving. Now, mind you, I didn't cause the accidents. I didn't have any harm. My car got fixed. I didn't have to pay for anything. But why was I having 3 accidents in a year the same way? I believe I was attracting that stuff in my life, y'all. I really do. So you have to ask yourself, you can declare where you will be in your life by changing your energy. Changing it, guys. Frequency spreads. Energy is contagious. That's why it's important to surround yourself only with people who vibrate at your level or above. Not that you don't love and care for people who don't, but you cannot risk vibrating low. You just can't. When low vibrational things come into your life, I need you to understand how to adjust and rise above, ascend above it, elevate above it. You're now enlightened. This information increases your awareness, which makes you enlightened to who you are and the power that you have. So get out of your own way. The only thing that stops you is you sabotage yourself by allowing a mood to become a personality, to become your way of life. Change that today, right now. You don't have to hold on to who you used to be. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Like I told you before, it's like a radio dial. You want to turn to those high. The higher the number is on the radio station, the higher frequency, the more reach they're going to have. 103.3 has more reach than 89.9. If you ever go to a radio station in any city, that 88.1 or 88.0, they only work in that immediate area that you're in. And then if you turn to the AM dial, oh, those you better not move nowhere. You better be in the house. You better be sitting still. They're not high frequency. Stop operating on an AM dial. Operate on FM and go to the highest frequencies and refer back to that chart I gave you earlier. The highest frequencies you can. Guys, and I promise you, your life will transform. Make the decision today. You're responsible for it now. It hurts more now that you're aware to continue to go into those low vibrational states and allow it to control your life. That's why the things that are going on externally don't matter to me. When those things start to consume my brain, I go back within. Go back within. All right, guys. Woo! Sorry for the hollering and all the passion. I'm serious about this thing. Thoughts, words, beliefs matter and really dictate what you have, but it's the energy associated with those beliefs. You change the beliefs, you change your energy. Guys, we are manifestors. We were put here to create. We were put here to dominate, and we can do that. I love you guys so much. Let's go manifest.